We are live again. I hope everybody's having a great day. My name is Alan Roberts. Some people call me the Angry Bald Man. Some people call me that motherfucker. I just call me Alan. I don't know why people get weird about that shit. But so I am here today to discuss with you the death of the fat acceptance movement, and I'm happy about it. I am so incredibly happy about the death of this movement because the death of this movement will likely cause lives to be saved. And now it's not all the way dead, but I plan on jumping up and down on its chest until it does. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, hang on. Give me 1 second. Oh, shit. Mark just messaged me something. Give me a sec. That's out goddamn standing. Anyway, I'm morning, Alan, watching from a hotel room in Vegas. Stuck driving today. Oh, I was stuck driving home yesterday. That's why I wasn't with you guys for today. I'm going to be here for this live, and then I'm going to do some Q&A. And then I'm going to be live with Mark again at 8 p.m. tonight for evening rants. There is a shit ton to talk about, but that is only at the MFing COO on Twitter and on Rumble. Alan Roberts on Rumble, because that's my fucking name. But right now, we're probably going to do this one. I'm probably going to take like a couple minute break, and then I'll be back at 2 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll do another one. So I'm going to put that over there because my Mark keeps texting me crazy shit, and my ADHD is like, so sorry. But anyway, this is how I'm dealing with it. First part of the afternoon. Holly, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's see. Today's going well for me. Just I thought I'd touch base with you guys with where I'm at, like training wise and all like that. We are almost done with the house. I have one more trip to make to Cape, and then we are here full time. And my training is already pretty fucking intense right now. But next week marks the first week that I will probably be doing 2-a-days every day, and I'm eating anywhere between 1,800 and 2,200 calories right now. And I am going to really, really, really push. I have some things I have to be lean for and do the whole fitness guy thing for in a couple months. So I'm just going to do that and then stay there. But for those that are interested, no more already today. Half an ember this morning. First dose of alchemy in just a couple minutes ago, and then I will be taking my second dose of alchemy here about 5 p.m. Eastern time, and then I'll take my second doses, or take my first dose of no morbidity. So it's the Holy Trinity, and then I'm going to eat probably about 1.5 pounds of steak today, with different sauces and seasonings and stuff like that. And that's probably going to be the end of it. The sauces and seasonings will have some carbohydrate in it, and then so it's just protein, mostly fat, and then some flavoring seasonings and sauces. That's it. But I'm feeling really, 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 really good. No inflammation in my joints, no arthritis in the shoulders or the hands. So Crystal is just a mad motherfucking scientist with getting people healthy. It's just how she tweaks and tunes shit. It's kind of fucking amazing. But I had liver again today. I love me some organ meat. Love me some organ meat. We'll be picking up a quarter cow, I believe, probably within the next couple weeks. So I'm very excited about that too. Right now, we've been traveling back and forth. It's almost impossible, but I'm looking very forward to it. Now, let's get to Miss Tess Holliday. So, made several dozen videos on her over the course of the years, but that's because she won't shut her fucking fat mouth. I mean, if this woman, and by the way, to anybody that questions this at all, Tess Holliday, and Tess, I know you watch this shit. Like she's such a fucking. Sorry about that. It looked like the internet cut out. But just realistically, I would help you. I would absolutely help you, Tess. I would be able to help get you started on a healthy path. And I would do it for free for 3 months just to get you started. Sign a non-disclosure agreement to help you. You don't need to like me, but I could save your motherfucking life. I could help make it so you could see grandchildren. I could help make it so you would see 50. Like, as it is right now, this woman's never going to make it to my age. I'm going to be 53 years old this summer, and I'm just getting healthier and fitter. And this woman is just, I mean, she looks like she's deteriorating to me. But let's just take a look at what we're talking about here. This is Miss Tess Holliday's Tiki Talk. And hang on. So it starts right here.
I don't know who needs to hear this.
So this got 264,000 views on it. And it's Tess laying down. Hold your shock. It's of Tess laying down and seeing other plus size influencers lose weight just to turn around and blame the body positive community. Well, you guys are to fucking blame. The body positive community, instead of saying like, hey, let's be positive about our bodies and try to get healthy, the body positive community took it upon themselves to make it so we should love ourselves even when we abuse ourselves to deformity. So they should blame you, motherfuckers. You people are horrible fucking people. You stand for the systemic, open-faced fucking lying to each other that is known as political correctness. Like, that's what you motherfuckers stand for. They should blame you. Every young girl that looked up to Tess Holliday and said, oh, I see representation in this big-ass fucking blimp of a person, and that means I can be a big-ass fucking blimp of a person, you owe every one of them a fucking apology. You owe every single one of them a fucking apology. It is irresponsible to have a young audience of people that clearly have problems if they're looking to you as a role model. Like, they are looking to you as a role model. That means they're fucked up to begin with. That just means that they're horribly fucked up to begin with. So she started getting called out a little bit in the comment section. So here's what happened next.
This is about people that build entire...
First of all, this is with filter and everything like that, and she looks like fucking shit. She looks horrible. Horrible. That's with a filter. With a filter. It is not going well. Has anybody noticed how much smaller the nose ring is getting because her face is getting so much bigger? This is bad. Like, you're the mother of 2 children. Do you not give a fuck about them? Oh, that's right, they're boys, and you don't. I said it. Like, she's fucking horrible to her fucking children because they're both boys. They're both boys, and she talks shit on white men all the fucking time. They're both white men, but she talks shit on them all the goddamn time. She's a horrible fucking person. Horrible person. It would be just as bad if she had mixed children, like if the father of the babies was black and she spoke shit on black men. It would be just as fucking bad. That's how horrible of a fucking person she is. So let's listen to this, what this loonbag says in response to people, is this thread being like, ugh, they got heavy and now I have to face them myself, and ugh, decisions, ugh, ridiculous.
Platforms with the help of... This is about people that build entire platforms with the help of plus-size people, of marginalized groups, and then...
You are not marginalized. That's another thing, too. When you say plus-size people, first of all, you're built like a fucking circus fat woman. You're not marginalized. You're not plus-size. You're fat as fuck. Reality exists. Secondly, you are not marginalized. You take up the whole margin. You are not marginalized. There is no more privileged people on the planet than people like this woman. Fat as fuck Americans who can afford and have access to enough food to eat themselves to fucking deformity, that then expect the world to cater to them because they're too fucking fat to fit in things and too fucking fat to be found attractive, because it's not. This woman's 400 plus pounds. She looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and Fat Bastard had a child. That's what she looks like. And, oh, somebody said she's margarine-ized. That's That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
When they change their bodies, it appears that a lot of people have also completely forgotten that just because they are now skinnier, smaller, whatever, that fat person is still them.
Healthier, better looking, have a much longer life expectancy, not abusing themselves, not disgustingly in a very privileged fashion putting themselves into disproportionate societal burden that we all have to fucking deal with. People that took responsibility for their own health to then fucking make it so that they are not going to be a fucking burden on their families. Here's reality. At some point in time, within the next 20 years, Tess is probably going to need somebody to help her wipe her ass if she doesn't already. That's real. So the shit she's talking right now, not real.
That those two people are the same, because then they go and shit on the fat person. A lot of people have also completely forgotten that just because they are now skinnier, smaller, whatever, that fat person is still them. That those.
Yes. It's almost like you are not in a bigger body. It's almost like you decide to size your body and you're the same person. It's not that your body is separate from you. It's not a bigger body. It's that it's you, no matter how fucking fat you are, and it's your responsibility. See how that works? This is happening a lot lately. I don't know if everybody notices, but they're running out of arguments so quickly that they are now arguing with themselves. They are now talking against the shit. Just like yesterday, we talked about Mary Fran. Mary Fran said that being fat's a fucking choice. I bet you I could find dozens of videos of her saying it. It's just how she is. It's just the body she's in. It's just the body I was born in. But now it's a fucking choice. Just like this fucking crazy ass circus sideshow freak is saying that it's the same person. You're the same person whether your body is big or small. Yes, because you are your body. She's actually stating it. You are not in a bigger body. You are that body. He said it herself just now.
Forgotten that just because they are now skinnier, smaller, whatever, that fat person is still them. That those two people are the same person, because then they go and.
Thank you for agreeing with me, Tess Holliday, and saying that I've been right this entire fucking time. I appreciate it. It's about time somebody just kind of, well, you didn't say those exact words, but you did literally just say shit that I've said almost verbatim, for years now. That you are the same fucking person. You're the size of your body is you. That is who you are. It is not you're in a larger body. It's not like it's a fucking suit you can take on and put off. So thank you very much for saying that I was right. I told you so, Tess. I fucking told you so.
And shit on the community that helped them garner their success. It's the same.
It just means they shouldn't have been successful to begin with. I mean, society going in the direction of making people famous, popular, and rich because they gluttoned themselves was a mistake to fucking begin with, and this person fucking helped with it. There should have been no fat acceptance movement. Do you know what movement there should have been? A get off your fucking ass and stop eating to societal burden movement. That's what movement there should have been. There should have been no body positive movement that included being okay with being 400 fucking pounds. There should have never been. It is not okay to be 400 pounds. Brian Shaw is 400 pounds and says that when he's done with his strength, all of his strength stuff, he's going to lose weight. It's fucking ridiculous. This woman weighs as much as Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw is like 6'9", 6'10". We're not even like the same motherfucking species. He's that much bigger than me. And she weighs as much as him. What the fuck? What the fuck? She's talking about these people, the community that helped build you. They shouldn't have been building them anyway. None of you motherfuckers should be popular. You should be laughed at. And I hate to be like that. While we are not being very honest with people, while we are just coddling these fucking people, this happens. They get it in their head that it's absolutely perfectly fine to literally almost flip a car when you sit in it. It's just mind-numbing how fucking numb their mind is. It's mind-numbing how numb their fucking mind is.
same comments, it has nothing to do with someone losing weight. And if anyone was in the body positive, body neutrality, whatever space,
There is no such thing as body neutral. If you're a body neutral, you are a fucking idiot. You shouldn't be neutral about your body. This is you have, being neutral about your body means that you don't give a fuck about it. You dumb fucks. Like, you really fucking stupid. Like, it's almost like I should talk in crayon so they can understand me, because that's how dumb you fucking sound. Jesus Christ.
you guys would actually know that. And that's what I'm speaking about. And that's what I'm tired of.
Still with the filter and everything like that, too, just looking like fucking death.
And it's not just me. There are a ton of people that have been.
There are a ton of people. A ton of people is you and somebody else. A ton of people.
Speaking about this, and will continue to. And it's
A ton of people. Why do that to me? Like, why say that phrase? A ton of people. For the body positive community, the fat acceptance community, a ton of people could be two.
cycle that I have seen happen.
And yes, I know there aren't many 1,000-pound people, but it could be four. Four.
Happen over and over the last decade plus, but this is actually the worst that I have seen it since I've been in the industry. So no,
You are not in the industry. Unless you're counting being body positive as an industry, you are not in any fucking industry. The only industry you're in was being used for shock value by media companies so they could say, hey, look at this big, huge fucking fat person we have on our cover. That's it. You were a statement. You were never a model. You are not a model. You would not classically be a model, as you do not have model looks. You do not have model height. You don't walk like a model since you fucking waddle. You are not a model. I've said this for years. She is not a model. She is a statement. She is what happens when people from the Hunger Games start fucking running the media. It's crazy.
no one here is anti-weight loss. We don't need to look in the mirror and face our delusions, because
No, you're delusional.
guess what? Fat people probably do that more than a lot of people I know, because we have to face those things every single day that we
Because gravity exists.
are reminded that no one wants to.
You're reminded by gravity. Like, when you go to stand the fuck up, you're reminded how ridiculously abusive you are to your own self. Like, this woman acts like we haven't seen her try to walk. Right? You don't speak with bass in your voice when it looks like you can't wipe your own fucking ass. Like, she's talking like she's like lecturing people. You have a hard time wiping your ass visibly. Your arms are not long enough to reach your fucking asshole. Fuck up.
To be us, look like us, be anywhere near the proximity of fatness, because I don't know if you knew, it's contagious.
It is contagious. Being obese is actually contagious, and it's been studied multiple times. It's a societal contagion. It has been shown that people in family units that are made up of bigger people tend to be fat. It is known that people that follow influencers that are fat as fuck, like Tess, end up being fatter. It is absolutely 100% a societal contagion. Factually. Are you telling, like, this woman calls herself an influencer? You're telling me you're not influencing people to be fat? Are you an influencer or are you not an influencer? Like, which is it? Because if you're an influencer, that means you can influence people's actions and influence people's behavior. But if you're not an influencer, why the fuck are you even talking? Like, that's reality.
So be careful. Don't go around any fat people. You might get it. I have always said that I believe.
Actually, seriously, be careful. If you're around fat people, you might get it. If you go, hey, you haven't seen your friend in a long time, but you and your friend have to hang out for a month, like for some reason, like you're on a business trip, and you're in fucking shape, and they're fat as fuck. And you're like, hey, you want to go for a walk? Let's go to the gym, something like that. And you're like, hey, you want to go for a walk? Let's go to the gym, something like that. And they're like, oh man, let's just sit and have a few beers and some pizza. It's been a long time. And you're like, you know what? Tonight we'll have some beers and pizza, but tomorrow we're gonna work out. I'm gonna get you in the gym. Okay. Beers, pizza, beers, pizza, beers, pizza. You go to work the next day. Oh man, I'm really tired and I drank a few too many beers today. So why don't we just hang at home? And you know what? Since I'm tired, let's just stop and grab food on the way home, and maybe another beer. So beer, food, beer, food, beer, food. Next thing you know, you went from being physically fit because you're hanging around with some fat fuck every single day, and now you're a fat fuck too. Reality exists. Are you? I mean, are you an influencer or aren't you an influencer?
Believe that everyone should do what they want with their body. That's the entire reason I created F Your Beauty Standards, because
She does not believe that at all. There's multiple videos online of her talking about people losing weight and how horrible it is, and she makes fun of other people's appearance non-fucking stop. And she's talking about F Your Beauty Standards. You mean the fucking the organization where you basically screwed people over for the t-shirts and shit like that?
F it, do what you want, portray yourself how you want, but don't shit on the people that helped you get to where you're at. You can change.
All of you should be shit on for fucking promoting this bullshit. All of you should be seen as the stupid fucks you are for promoting this stupid ass fucking bullshit. Like that's the thing. All of you should be seen as the completely moronic, absent of critical thinking losers you are. Now, I know this might upset people like Tess, but what are they going to do to me? Waddle up to my house? I could walk backwards at a fucking slow pace and be fine. Like, let's be real here. This is stupid. This is a statement on society that this woman, who, if this was 80 years ago, would be the largest circus fat woman in America. Reality exists. She would be the largest circus fat woman 80 years ago in America. Why we literally gave any voice to this stupid ass, unhealthy ass bullshit is beyond me. I understand that we're led this way because the big food companies, the big pharma, like, you tell me she's not an advertisement for big food and big pharma? You're going to tell me that Tess Holliday isn't on some fucking medications, that she didn't have some sort of recent health issue that caused her to go on an anti-inflammatory diet, and then when she received massive fucking blowback for saying she wasn't on an anti-inflammatory diet, that she went off the anti-inflammatory diet because she'd rather be seen as the fat fucking queen she is than fucking actually get healthy and be there for her fucking children, because nothing is more important to this fucking cow than being famous, not even her fucking children. Because that's how I see it. That's how I remember it.
Change your mind, that's fine. You can change your lifestyle. You can do whatever. But just don't shit on people while they're doing it. That's all we're asking. That's it.
Too bad. Too fucking bad. You deserve to be ridiculed. I know people don't like hearing that shit.
I'm the executive creative director.
In case.
Oh, here's a good one. So I'm going to pause this for a second. I know people don't like hearing this, but we need to literally go out of our way to tell fat people to lose weight right now. We are at a very weird stage in society right now, people. We are at a state in society where shit could go crazy really, really, really fucking quickly. So I know, I understand, nobody wants to really think about this. Nobody really wants to fucking hear it. But what happens if all of a sudden, the power grid goes down? What's going to happen to Tess? What's she going to do? You know what I'm going to do? Probably get about 3 extra hours of sleep in a night and fucking eat fat as fuck. Because I'll just fucking go right back in here, snag some fucking rabbit. I'll fucking go right back in there. I could fucking, if I really, really, really need to do something, I could grab a boar. I'm good. Open fucking pit fire, that I can make with my own 2 hands without a fucking match if I need to, although I have plenty of fucking stuff. What the fuck is going to happen to Tess should the power grid go out? I'll tell you what's going to happen to Tess and people like Tess. They're going to be an incredible, incredible, intense burden on everybody else. They are going to be an intense, intense, intense burden on everybody else because they cannot take care of themselves. She could not take care of herself. She probably eats 4,000 to 5,000 calories a fucking day. I guarantee you that is a lot of ultra processed food. And I'm telling you right now, that's not shit that you can just make over an open fire should the power fucking go out. Should shit get fucking crazy. She and everybody like her would be a massive burden to all of society. Lose the fucking weight. Get there faster. Jesus fucking Christ. Here we go. Here's the last little bit. This one I found crazy, right?
What it's like to have an almond mom. I will
What it's like to have an almond mom. You mean a mom that cares about your health? Oh no. Heaven forbid having an almond mom.
tell you. I'm 4 months postpartum. My parents visited me this weekend. This is what my mom brought me as a gift.
What's the problem with this? Look at how offended Tess is. You know why she's offended? Because that scale would say error if she stepped on it. That's why. That's not an industrial or livestock scale. It would just say error if she stepped on that bitch.
Wait for it. Not done. A scale. Yep, you saw that right. And an entire folder of these. I hope you can see that correctly. Charting my progress.
So I love how she has a problem with this.
What it's like to have an almond.
I know. What's the problem with that? First of all, maybe the mother gave her the scale to, I don't know, make sure she wasn't losing weight too fast or that she wasn't gaining more weight. If you don't know where you're at, especially in a time when your body is changing so much, you should probably get the fucking metrics and see if your body's changing or not. We're saying that women that are postpartum shouldn't weigh themselves fairly often. A woman that is postpartum should weigh themselves at the very fucking least every 2 weeks to make sure that they're not losing weight too fast, that especially if they're breastfeeding, that it is not taking more out of their body than what they fucking can, they have the capacity for. Why in the fuck would this be a problem? Like, I don't understand why. Like, how would this be a fucking problem? Like, so getting a scale, giving a loved one a scale is a problem, but giving them pizza, you're fucking totally good. That's right. Yeah. It's the stupid shit. It's always this dumbass fucking bullshit by these fucking people. You know, she wants to act like, oh my God, they gave you a scale and then something to track your fucking progress with. Yeah, because they give a fuck about you. I wish somebody would give give Tess a scale. Tail? It came out tail. I wish somebody would give Tess a scale. They would just have to have one of those ones that, like, you know, is for livestock. But, reality exists. But anyway. Please, I want to have a fancy scale. All right, I'm going to do a little Q&A. Ask your questions. I only lost 2 pounds this month at 204, and it's 100% my fault. But you lost 2 pounds. You lost 2 pounds. If you lose 2 pounds and keep 2 pounds off, and then you lose 2 pounds next month and keep it off, and then you lose 2 months the next month and keep it off, and then you lose 2 months and you do that all fucking year, you've now lost 24 pounds in the course of a fucking year that you are now keeping off. And then by next year, you lose all the weight you need to lose. Because whether you have binge eating disorder or you have other issues going on and things like that, if your weight loss is slow, but it's consistent and it's weight loss that stays, meaning it doesn't happen through extreme restriction, it doesn't happen through extreme exercise, and it's just by lifestyle mitigation and habits that your weight goes down, even if it goes down slowly, but it stays off, especially if you feel decently comfortable with the lifestyle you're leading as it goes down, that's a fucking win. You should be proud of yourself for sticking to it. Everybody congratulate her because 2 pounds is better than no pounds. If you need to lose weight, of course. I'm down 20 pounds since starting in December. Oh yeah, my people. Oop. Made an appointment through my college for the included dietitian. Got an email before session saying her curriculum included healthy at every size. Cancel the appointment. That's not a real curriculum. It's fucking crazy. crazy. That's not a real curriculum. Let's see. Little monster. Alan, do you know any supplements to help strengthen the immune system? Well, I take a nattokinase supplement, but I also take Vita. Vita from Ambrosia is an amazing antiviral, antibacterial. It's an amazing, amazing immune system supplement. So it's called Vita, and you can use the code capital M, capital F, ING, capital C, capital O, and then you can then get 5% off the whole order. So, new to the X app, can I watch live replays if I missed them on the live stream? Yes, you can. They're just out. I will be highlighting each one of them. I will be putting them in my highlighted things. I got to do that today. Thank you. I'm 6 months postpartum. I use my scale to make sure I don't lose the last 10 to 12 pounds too quickly if I do my milk supply tanks purely for my baby. Exactly. You're postpartum. Your body is changing like crazy, and it's a metric. It's so weird. It's so weird. I hate getting on the scale. Like, real deal. I don't even own a scale. Like, I don't. If I step on a scale, it's normally in a gym, but my weight kind of floats, like stays in between like the 180 to 190 area. I'm thinking that this summer I'm going to increase my calories up a little bit more, and after I get lean, and I probably do a little bit of fill out until about 192, 195, just for pictures and shit like that. But I can tell within a certain parameter. But if I need my weight, if I was sickly, or I, once every 3 months or so, I step on the scale, no matter what, at a gym or something like that, just to make sure I don't have, like, CHF, congestive heart failure, like where fluid will be building up in my chest cavity and cause my heart to be constricted and shit like that. I mean, reality exists. Fat acceptance, do what you want to, unless it's disagreeing with anything we have to say. Oh, so well put, Amber. So well put. Just saying hi, diabetic necromorph leg Raham, how you doing? I broke my food at the beginning of the February. The cat foot, I think you were trying to say. At the beginning of February, the cast will be removed in April 5th. When can I start running again? Any advice? Yes, talk to your doctor about when you can start running again. I have no possible idea of how well your foot healed, which bone was broken, anything like that. As just as a piece of advice, because I'm trying to be a dick to you. But if I would have answered this question without visually seeing you, knowing anything about you, and just kind of answering anyway, because it's not even really in my forte, all of you should have fucking turned this shit off. If I would have just said, oh, you can start running this, if I would have been like, oh, you can run next week, all of you should have just fucking turned this off and unsubscribed to me. For real. There's a bunny right here. Hang on. You fucker. You buy my truck, otherwise I might throw something at it and get it. Anyway, dinner, right? But if I would have answered that, all of you should have fucking deleted this shit. I mean, all of you should have, because there's no way for me to possibly tell. There's no way for me to possibly know if you're fully healed, what type of break it was, where the break was, what your other history is, how much you weigh. I don't even know how much you weigh, how much any of that goes. If I would have answered that, it would have been completely fucking negligent and reckless on my part. Completely negligent and reckless on my part. And all of you should have literally just forgotten who I even fucking existed if I would have answered that question. And I don't even care if the person's a fucking PT, if the person's a physical therapist, without visual observation of you, without actually taking a visual observation, seeing your, if they would answer that over internet comments, follow them. Please talk to your doctor about when you should run again. Please, 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 please. All right. All right, Run Lab. So why aren't you running with cast on? No shit. No shit. Yeah, there's no way I can answer it. There's absolutely no way I can answer that. None. I mean, don't be wrong. There are fitness people that would, but there's no way you fucking should. None. Free advice, discount codes, and offers free consultations to FedEx influencers. I mean, come on, hard to go. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. So I am going to bug out. I'll be back here in about 25 minutes. Be looking for the live. God damn.